on top. It's Tuesday night dinner and we're having pasta bolognese. And I'm so excited that I'm home cooking dinner. It's like ages since I've made it back in time. I picked the kids up from after school care. I took the puppy for a walk as well. And I've managed to leave the office at a decent hour. Having said that, it's still 6:30 right now. That's okay. Dinner we pushed dinner back to 7 o'clock. Nobody cares. It's fine. Kara's watching Taylor Swift on YouTube. Clark is playing with his toys in the playroom. So Mummy can make dinner. They asked for spaghetti bolognese, but I don't have any spaghetti. So we're just going to have to make 2 little spirals. I actually like those spirals. So just going to get rid of some of these old vegetables in the fridge. And this onion. And we'll put on the pasta. I've just had to work back so much. That's why I'm grateful to be home, to be cooking dinner. It really does feel like a long time because, as I said, my workload's just gone a bit crazy. Never mind, I'm here now. I don't anticipate being home at a decent hour for tomorrow or Thursday. But anyway, we'll worry about that tomorrow. That's tomorrow's problem. I saw a TikTok, sometimes just for a distraction, I'll just quickly look at my TikTok. So I did that today at some point, and I got tagged in a video by somebody who was doing a video to say, I don't get it, why does Vedanta have so many likes and so many followers? Like, who's following this lady who does, like, it was no hate to me, she was just genuinely curious that I make salads and platters, so, you know, like, so what, like, that's unique, or that's interesting. How could I possibly have 1 million followers? Like, anyway, her whole video is about that. How does Vedanta have so many videos with such mundane content? She doesn't say that, but I think that's kind of what it means. And I felt like saying, before I made salads, like I was always making salads, but not at my desk at work as content, I had maybe 260,000 followers, I feel like, for a very long time, like, I don't know, maybe 2 years. And that was just my legal content and platters without the salads. And she's right, the salads did take off, and I did get a lot of followers, but that's because it hit me into another stratosphere in terms of international content. The dog's sussing the cat, she's going to pounce on it. Yeah, so that's probably why. But, you know, whenever I go on a podcast or whatever, people ask me that question, like, Fadam, why do you think your content is, you know, watched by so many, or you're a comfort creator, or whatever, it's relatable? I don't know the answer to that. I just kind of, like, I don't know if it's that interesting. Maybe it is interesting. I feel like the interesting part of my life is the, you know, the Superman collector. That's a bit unusual. The twin mum thing's not that unusual because a lot of people are, but, you know, I like to think that I'm a big supporter of working mums, and that you can have a career and you can have family. Of course, it comes with sacrifices. I'm not saying it doesn't. But this old celery, let's add it into the... Oh, I missed it. Did she attack Streaky? Don't worry, Streaky can hold his own. I've got the water boiling. Oh, I probably should have just cut that a bit smaller. But yeah, so shopping, that's a big part of my content, right? She was like, this Vedanta goes grocery shopping. Like, you know, who cares? Yeah, I know, I can't explain it. Why is it interesting? I shop without a budget, of course, because that's not my content. People who are looking for tips to save money and stuff, that's not my content. People who are looking for weight loss and dietary and nutritious meals, that's not my content either. So when people, you know, criticise my cooking or whatever, like, you're cooking a lot of processed foods, yeah, so what? What's your point? It's my dinner, it's not yours. I can cook whatever I like. You know, we're unapologetic about things like that. We do things where we like, see this pre-bought carrot already chopped. Yeah, I've done shortcut style. It's probably a bit big, but don't worry about it. We're just going to chop the shit out of it. Done. And let's add, should I add the whole bag? Am I going to eat this carrot? I don't even know what I'm cooking later in the week. I'll save a little bit of carrot in case we're going to do something with it. All right, we're going to fry all this up with this mince and add some garlic. My garlic, that is jar of garlic, is finished. So remind me to add this to the shopping list on Sunday's grocery shop. We'll probably just get a teaspoon. We'll chuck it out. The cleaner came today, so the house is looking amazing. And the kids' bedrooms are spotless, the playroom is spotless. Everything is looking spick and span. We love a Tuesday, alternate Tuesday. I'm contemplating making some garlic bread. But then I realised I don't have any garlic. I'm like, oh, I've got this bread that I didn't end up using on Saturday for platter day. It's kind of old bread now. I'm like, I can make some garlic bread with that. I can just, I suppose, have buttered bread. I can just have toast with it. Maybe I'll do that. Or maybe I won't. Maybe we'll just have pasta. Yum, don't worry about it. Got this jar of bolognese with chunky tomato and garlic and herbs. And I've also got this tin tomatoes. I don't know if I need to put this in because I've added fresh tomato because I needed to get rid of them. Yeah, I think we'll just do the jar of sauce. I've got that anxiety song in my head. I've been walking down the hallway at work going, somebody's watching me, it's my anxiety. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure why, but sometimes that happens, right? You get a song stuck in your head. Oh gosh, I do feel like someone's watching me. I've got Puppy over there and Streaky over there. All right, so that's all cooking. It's 20 to 7, so we'll let it simmer for, I don't know, 15. Somebody's watching me. It's my anxiety. Hi, Streaky. Being a good cat. Yeah, you hungry? He's so cute. You're cute. Yeah, good cat. Hi, my baby. Okay, let's dish. I've dished out the pasta. The ones at the back are for us. The ones at the front for the kids. And I've got the sauce, and let's dish it out. Okay, 1, 2. I tasted it. It was very delicious. The carrot might be a bit big the way that it was shredded and not finely chopped. But don't worry about it. Nobody cares. Nobody's keeping tabs other than the trolls, and we don't care about them. Okay. All right. That looks good enough to me. We'll have parmesan on ours. And the kids will have tasty on theirs. Just going to wait for it to cool down a little bit. The cheese should help with that. And that's it. I'll tag the creator below. And as I said, no hate to her. I just happened to see her video. I was looking for a distraction at work and I thought it was quite funny. Trying to figure out, why exactly is this woman for done so popular? And the answer is, I don't know. But whatever the reason is, I'm grateful. I'm thankful for the support and for the distraction. All right, there we go. Dinner's ready. Say something, Streaky.